think the kids will be going sledging though. So I'm just on my way to Leeds city centre, helping out with the workshop for the NHS. So that finishes tonight at 7 o'clock. For once I'm feeling a bit stressed out and overwhelmed, which hasn't done for quite a while now. Of course I've sort of got that sussed. So what's done is made me realise I've probably taken on too much this week, because I've got this thing that finishes at 7 tonight. I'm speaking at an event tomorrow, and I want to do more prep for that, so I don't feel like I'm prepared for that. On top of all that, we're doing some recruitment at the moment, so I'm doing interviews and arranging interviews. All this on top of my current workload, so I know that I've got to get back to people on emails, get some estimates out, that kind of stuff. So I'm just feeling a bit, like I say, a bit overwhelmed, stressed out really. So something I read a few months ago, in fact it's probably about a year ago now, was a Tim Ferriss podcast or blog, and I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a book called The Lazy Manifesto, and basically that's saying don't try and do too much, don't do all these things, and if you just Google Tim Ferriss podcast The Lazy Manifesto, you'll find it. But yeah, there's an audio clip on there as well as the blog itself of this thing called The Lazy Manifesto, and highly recommend. It really helped me realising that I was doing too much last year. So yeah, seek that one out. The other thing I've realised today is I need to start setting off things earlier, because you always end up with complications. So there's just stacks and stacks of traffic, so I can't even get parked, and I've only just got enough time to get where I'm going. So if I set off for things half an hour earlier rather than waiting last minute, I might actually get to things on time and not be worried about things. So obviously, because I'm in a rush and was on level 17 of the car park, the lifts weren't working, were they? Once again, I need to set off earlier. It looks like someone's braver than me. It's like -2. And they've come on the bike, which was my original plan until it started snowing. Free parking from Leeds city centre right by where I need to be. I had to come in the car instead. For the past few months I've been helping out the NHS, doing some consultancy on how they can deliver better services and information to people using digital technology. So today's the next day where I'm doing that. Today's all about people with type 2 diabetes that have been newly diagnosed, how they can get access to information, and how they can be supported better. the NHS Discovery Day that was all about diabetes. These days they always blow me away. Absolutely fascinating seeing how the NHS works within different departments, but more importantly actually speaking to people with the conditions that are going through the services. Always puts things massively into perspective when you see the struggles that some people have to live with. So as an example today, and there was a guy that in his late 40s was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and shortly after that had heart attacks. So has had 3 heart attacks, a stroke, all sorts of other conditions, angina, all this kind of thing. He's only 60 and was first diagnosed in his late 40s. So it sort of puts a lot of things into perspective when you start to see the day-to-day struggles. So yeah, it's massively humbling and really makes you feel grateful. So the issues you think you have in day-to-day life are absolutely nothing compared to some of these people.